Chapter 16. The Earth and the Sky. Key points. Earth. Landforms. Water bodies. Sun. Moon. Stars. Planets. Meher, what do you see in this picture? This is the Earth. Our teacher told us that the Earth has seas, oceans, valleys, mountains, plains, etc. Yes, you're right. We live on planet Earth. The Earth is a part of the solar system. The Sun and the planets that circle around the Sun form the solar system. Let's go an extra mile. A natural object that revolves around the Sun is called a planet. Earth. Our planet Earth has many beautiful mountains, forests, rivers, valleys and seas. It is the only planet that has life. It has water and air on it to support life. Its shape is like an orange. It is slightly flat on the top and the bottom. A model of the Earth is called a globe. Landforms. Land covers a large part of the Earth's surface. However, the land on the Earth is not the same everywhere. There are different types of land on the Earth called landforms. Let us read about them. Hills. Hills have a round top and they rise up from the ground. They are usually rocky. The hilly area is neither too hot nor too cold. Plains. Plains are one of the major landforms on the Earth. A flat low-lying area is called a plain. Plains are heavily populated because it is easier to build houses, buildings, roads and other structures on them. They are also good for growing crops. Mountains. Mountains are higher than hills. They have a tip called the peak. Some mountains are covered with snow. When the snow on the mountains melts, rivers are formed. Valleys. The low-lying areas between two hills or mountains are called valleys. The climate here is pleasant and favorable for living. They have a very fertile soil. Hence, the vegetation is thick and they look green and beautiful. Let's an extra mile. A piece of land surrounded by water on all sides is called an island. Australia is the biggest island in the world. A land which is higher than a plain, like a mountain but with a flat surface on the top is called a plateau. Tibetan Plateau is the biggest plateau in the world. Desert. A vast area of land covered with sand and dust is called a desert. A desert is a very dry area of land where only few plants and animals can survive. They have very little rainfall. Days are very hot and nights are very cold in a desert. Forest. A forest is a big area covered with trees and plants. Different types of animals, birds and insects live in forests. Water bodies. About 3/4 of the Earth is covered with water. The water is found in streams, rivers, lakes, seas and oceans. High mountains are covered with snow. In summers, the snow melts into water because of the heat of the sun. This water runs down to form a stream. Several streams join to form a river. Rivers have fresh water. A large body of fresh water surrounded by land is called a lake. A small lake is called a pond. A very large body of water is called a sea. It has salty water, so it is not advised to drink sea water. Many different kinds of plants, animals, and fish live in a sea. A body of water larger than even a sea is called an ocean. Oceans also have salty water. The Earth has 5 major oceans: Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and Southern Ocean. Let's go an extra mile. Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. Sun. The sun is like a huge ball of fire that shines in the sky during the daytime. It is a star. It looks bigger than other stars as it is closer to the Earth. It is made up of hot gases. It is the chief source of energy on the Earth. The energy from the sun is called the solar energy. We get vitamin D from sunlight. Moon. The moon is the natural satellite of the Earth. It revolves around the Earth. It is much smaller in size than the Earth. It does not have its own light. It shines because it reflects the sun's light that falls on it. We see different shapes of the moon every night. The surface of the moon is rocky. There is no life on it as it has no air and water. Stars. We can see many stars shining in the night sky. They look so small because they are very far from us. Actually, most of them are even bigger than the sun. Stars shine all day and night. We cannot see them during daytime because of the bright light from the sun. Stars are made of gases. The sun is the closest star to the Earth. Some of the stars always appear in groups in a certain pattern. These group of stars are called constellations. Big Dipper, Orion, Ursa Major, etc. are some of the constellations. Planets. All the planets revolve around the sun. Our solar system has 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Each planet circles around the sun in a fixed path called the orbit. Let's go an extra mile. The first man to step on the moon was Neil Armstrong in 1969. Elder talk. Never look at the sun with naked eyes. It may harm your eyes. Read and recall. The Earth is the only planet known to have life. The model of the Earth is called a globe. The Earth has different landforms like mountains, hills, valleys, deserts, etc. The Earth has different water bodies like rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, etc. Sun is the brightest star in the sky. It gives us heat and light. Moon has no light of its own. It reflects the light of the sun. Stars are huge, glowing balls of fire but appear small as they are far from us. A group of stars that form a pattern is called a constellation.